Hi, everybody. Welcome to join us for Enjoy English School. I'm Bruce.
And I'm Lori.
We're your teachers for today in the Destinations category of your monthly magazine. A destination is the place you want to go to, and today we are going to the beautiful and bizarre Lake Natron.
所以呢，各位我们今天呢来看到了行遍天下的单元啊，所以刚刚呢 Bruce 老师讲到 destinations， 当然就是你的目的地嘛啊，所以呢行遍天下今天要带大家行到哪儿呢？我们要去到东非的坦尚尼亚，那么要来看到的是一座非常美丽但是呢很诡谲的湖泊，那么这座湖的名字呢叫做这个纳特龙，我们中文如果这样翻的话所以呢是一座非常非常奇特的湖泊，所以我们赶快来看一下今天 Let's check it out.
Let's begin with our first sentence. Lake Natron in Tanzania is a large salt lake fed by mineral-rich springs. Our destination today is East Africa, the country of Tanzania, or in English, we also say Tanzania. Remember, words that are not originally English may have more than one pronunciation, so don't worry about it. Tanzania is in East Africa, just south of Kenya, also pronounced Kenya. This part of the world, actually both of them became British colonies through history and became independent during the 1960s. In the country of, they're both large countries, by the way, in area. They're pretty large. Lake Natron is where we are going specifically in Tanzania. It's a large salt lake fed by mineral-rich springs. Now, that might sound strange to most people, but there are such lakes which do not have springs or streams or rivers to carry out water and replace it with fresh rainwater. I come from such an area. We have a Lake Onondaga in Syracuse. A much more famous salt lake is Salt Lake City, Utah. And here's another salt lake in East Africa. They are spring-fed lakes. That means the water comes from under the ground, and because it goes through rocks, it's full of minerals, and that makes it seem salty. It might not taste salty, but it is full of minerals. That's why we call it a salt lake.
没错。所以呢，一开始我们来看到第一句讲到说了，这个位于坦尚尼亚的这个 Natron 的湖呢，这个纳特龙湖呢，它是由一个这个富含了矿物质的这个泉水，我们这边看到的 mineral rich 的 springs 这里的 rich 不是这个有钱这里是指很多的意思，然后用一个小短线 hyphen 把它连起来变成 mineral rich， 那就是富含矿物质的泉水所孕育而成的一座巨大的 salt lake， 就是咸水湖。那刚刚呢，首先这个 Bruce 老师有讲到说像坦尚尼亚这种名字，或者像它的这个北边一点的肯亚这样的这个国家，他们的名字可能都会有 more than one pronunciation， 因为呢一种以上的发音，因为它本来就不是英文来的字然后呢这边这个我们的坦尚尼亚呢，它这个位置呢就在这个刚刚讲的东非，然后肯亚的南边一点，两个都是面积很大的国家，然后也曾经都是 British colonies， 我们讲就是英国的殖民地，不过后来都独立了然后呢，刚刚 Bruce 老师也跟我们解释了一下这个盐水湖就是讲到说呢，这个咸水湖它因为没有外来的这个河水或溪流可以把盐分带走，换进新的这个水，所以呢，它是从地底的泉水冒出来的情况之下，它呢会越来越多的这个矿物质存在水中，所以也许 taste 就是这个喝起来并不咸，可是它其实水中的矿物质是非常多的。
However, no rivers or streams leave it. We just mentioned that. And the unique mixture of salts and minerals has a strange effect on animals that die in its waters. They turn into statues. So mineral rich, you may have heard of the Dead Sea. That's a mineral rich lake, actually. And it has so many minerals in it that you cannot drink this water. You would die, but it's great to take a bath in because the minerals are good for our skin. But animals might not know this, and they try to fly and go fishing, maybe, and they drink this water and they die in it. But they don't just die, they turn into statues.
所以接下来这一句我们讲到说了，那么呢，这座咸水湖呢，它没有任何的河流或者是溪水呢，有流出了这座湖啊，所以说我们刚刚讲的，它没有机会把它的这个盐分或者是它的矿物质带走，然后去替换新的水。所以呢，这个我们看到了的 unique mixture， 这个 unique 是独一无二的，那 mixture 指的是混合，所以后面你一定会有看到是什么东西混合。The mixture of salts and minerals 就是呢这个盐还有矿物质它这个独特的一个混合呢。那么对于这个死在它的这个水域里头的这些动物们呢，就有了一个 strange effect， 就是一个很奇特的一个的结果，奇特的一个影响。什么样的一个影响呢？冒号的后面就是它们呢就会转化而成雕像了。这里的有一个 A turn into B 这样的一个片语，就是 A 转变成 B 变化成 B 这样子一个用法，这是可以记下来的。
Okay, now pay attention because we have a tip for you.
欢迎来到今天的 Tips in Use， 我们今天要来看到的是光怪陆离哦。为什么呢？因为其实本文中有一个长相很奇异的形容词叫做 bizarre， 那么这里呢，它是表示一个奇异古怪的或者有时候我们会讲诡谲的这样的一个意思。那今天呢要介绍呢，就是另外一个跟它很像几乎快要变成是双胞胎的另外一个字了这个字呢，它除了长相接近，它发音也非常的相似。这个名词呢是 bizarre， 那么它表示的呢，尤其啦是指这个中东或者来自印度的这种集市市集或者是一种义卖这样子。那两者呢，这个乍听之下，如果你念快一点的话 bizarre 两个超像的那拼法呢，两个呢也很像，而且都是蛮特别的拼法，不是一般我们在英文里头会见到的这个拼字。所以呢，这里的话用两个例句来放进去，让大家注意，千万不要混淆了。我们来看到第一个例句，讲到说呢，这个 Jason 他爱好制作这种奇形怪状的饼干。好，那这时候我们就可以用上奇形怪状这个 bizarre 这个形容词了。所以英文你就可以说呢， Jason is fond of making cookies that have bizarre shapes。这里的 bizarre shapes 就是奇怪的形状，奇形怪状的。那这里就用上了它这个形容词了。再来看到第二个例句呢，我们讲到说 Viola 呢，他在市中心广场的印度市集度过了一个快乐的、开心的血拼时光。这时候就会用上我们刚刚说的另外一个双胞胎了那个市集，印度市集的市集 bizarre 所以这里呢，我们的英文就可以怎么说呢？我们就可以说 Viola had a wonderful time shopping at that Indian bazaar in the town square。那这里的话呢，就可以用上了这个 at the Indian bazaar。好，所以呢，今天介绍的这两个字发音非常的像，拼字也非常的像，不过意思两个倒是完全不一样。所以呢，你用例句去记它的话，相信会记得更好的，那你就不会混淆咯。
Well, we hope you will learn something and benefit from the tip. Now let's go on with our article for today. When an animal dies in the waters of Lake Natron, minerals quickly flood into the dead body, preserving it in a stone-like form. Well, when we die, there's a place where they will treat your body if you're not cremated, if you're not burned. They are going to put minerals into your body to make it more solid so that it doesn't rot as quickly. And basically, that's what happens in Lake Natron. It has all these chemicals, all these minerals. When an animal dies, it goes into the water. its blood is replaced by these minerals. Well, minerals are like tiny, tiny stones. It makes the body hard and fixed, looking just like a statue.
好，那我们现在就进入了第二段呢，来看到第一句，讲到说呢，那么当有一只动物呢，它死于这个纳特龙湖的水域里头的时候呢，那么矿物质就会很快速的 flood into。这里是一个很好的一种形容法哦，因为我们知道洪水它的速度绝对是很快的哦，而且整个是涌进来的。那么所以呢，这里用 flood into 来描述那个矿物质很快速的涌入了这个动物它死亡的这个身体里头，然后呢，因为这样 preserve 本来是指保存的意思。那 preserving it 这个 it 指的就是那个 dead body 啊，那个动物的尸体呢，就因此这样被保存入一个什么样的形态呢？一个 stone-like 的 form 啊。那么这里的 stone-like 这里的 like 不是喜欢，它指的是像的意思啊。那么 stone 这个中间一个 hyphen， 然后 like 就是像石头般、如石像般的啊这样的一个 form， 一个外形、一个形体，也就是我们刚刚说的雕像了。
Interestingly, there are an unusually high number of dead animals in the lake, especially birds. Well, it's not fresh water, so it's interesting there are so many dead animals there, but it sounds to me not strange at all. This kind of water cannot really be drunk. It's not a place where you want to raise your chicks if you're a bird.
所以呢，接下来讲到说有趣的是啊 ，interestingly, there are an unusually， 这里我们看到的是不寻常的啊，因为本来 usually 是指寻常一般，那么这里加了一个 un 的字首，就是它的相反意思。所以有一个不寻常的呢，这个 high number 我们讲是数目异常的多的那个多啊，所以这个合起来的话 ，unusually high number 就是数目异常多的这个死亡的动物尸体呢。在这个湖中，那么逗号的后面，尤其是鸟类。
While the lake is slightly poisonous, I mentioned this before, that this kind of water is not the sort that you will want to drink and live in and raise your little chicks in. It's more likely that these birds were confused by the reflective surface. A reflective surface is like a mirror. The water can look like a mirror, and the birds get confused, and they flew into the lake thinking it was the sky. I don't know, that doesn't sound quite possible to me, but it may be possible that the color of the top of the water, like a mirror, happens to look just like the sky. But I think birds should know if they're flying up or down.
I agree with you. But I guess this is the author's opinion. Yeah. So 我们来看到这一句，我跟 Bruce 老师的感觉相同了哦。不过我们还是先来看句子。他讲到为什么说，尤其是鸟类呢？所以这个作者来解释到说，虽然这座湖呢，它是有一点毒性的啊，这个 poisonous。所以刚刚 Bruce 老师有提到说，所以你如果是鸟妈妈，你不会想要用这座湖的水来这个养育你的宝宝哦。那同时人呢，我们喝这个水就像那个大家都听闻过死海一样，就是一片死寂嘛啊，因为那个水其实是不能喝的哦。然后呢，但是这些鸟类呢，更有可能它们是在飞行的时候，因为被这个反射性的这个表面，湖的表面叫 reflective 的 surface 所迷惑了哦，所以他们以为他们是飞向那个湖中的那个 reflection， 就是那个天空的倒影，但结果其实他们是往这个湖里面飞了哦。那么这里的话呢，刚刚布鲁斯老师是提到说，不过鸟应该知道它是往上还是往下飞，所以 that's also 就是我也个人是这样觉得。好，所以但是总之呢，但是确实它在里面的 dead animal 的 bodies 里面来讲呢，就是这个鸟是特别多的啊，这个是我们刚刚知道的一个 information。
Now we'll give you a little time in this break for you to make up your mind. Which is more likely? Is it the water or flying up or down? Okay, welcome back, and now let's finish with the last paragraph. Though Lake Natron has been known to locals for a long time, it only recently received international attention after photographer Nick Brandt came across the lake while traveling in East Africa. Phew, that's a long sentence, but we'll take it part by part as usual. Though Lake Natron has been known to locals for a long time, so we have though introducing a clause, an adverbial clause. If you can use though at the beginning of a clause, you can also use although, A-L-T-H-O-U-G-H. Although Lake Natron has been known to locals for a long time, locals are the people who live around the lake, people who live in a particular area that they call their home.
好，那么这么长的句子，那刚刚 Bruce 老师帮我们讲了第一个部分啊。首先呢，虽然啊这里的 though 啊尽管这样的一个意思，所以刚刚提到也这个句首，如果你可以用 though， 你一定也可以用 although， 你可以自己选啊。那么尽管呢啊这个 locals 我们讲的是当地人，所以 Lake Natron 呢就是这座纳特龙湖啊，它 has been known to， 这也是一个固定的用法，就是为谁所熟知。为谁所熟悉，那么 to 的后面去接那个为谁的那个谁，所以呢，为当地人所熟知，而且是怎么样 ？For a long time， 已经很长一段的时间呢，这个大家当地人都是很熟悉这个纳特龙湖的这个情况下，尽管是这样，逗号的后面，我们请老师继续。
It only recently received international attention. It refers to this Lake Natron, which is probably far out in the wilderness of Tanzania. Tanzania, I said earlier, is a really big country, and it has everything. It has mountains, it has part desert, seashore, but this particular lake is out of the way. Few people go there. Only the locals know about this lake. However, we now learn in the sentence that international attention has now been given to this lake, and we find out why in a moment.
然后接下来我们来看到这个句子的第二部分啊，这个刚前面是这个子句的部分，那么这边进入了主要的句子，讲到 it 是指这座湖泊呢 ，only 不是只有啊，是指仅仅的意思，也不过就怎么样啊，也不过呢就在最近 recently 才怎么样 ，receive 是接受的意思，接收，那这里是指获得了 international 的这个 attention， 我们讲叫做国际的关注啊，所以国际的注意力呢是最近他才这个收到，或者刚刚Bruce 老师他用的另外一种方法，因为这边我们主词是用 it 来讲，你也可以反过来说 international attention has been given， 那这时候是反过来的一种这个语态的说法，两种都可以。
How did Lake Natron get the attention of the international community? The next section tells us, photographer Nick Brandt came across the lake while traveling in East Africa. We mentioned, too, that Tanzania are in East Africa, and a photographer, his name is Nick Brandt, Nicholas, we often shorten to Nick. He's a photographer. Come across is happen to find or happen to see. This was not his original destination. We don't know where. Maybe he didn't even have a destination except East Africa. I'll travel around. When I see something interesting, I'll take pictures of it. When he did this, suddenly people in the world, around the world, could see this Lake Natron that very few people even knew about before.
没错，那么呢，接下来最后这个句子的第三部分讲到 after， 就是怎么样得到了国际的关注呢？就在某个事情之后，什么事情之后呢 ？After photographer Nick Brandt， 就是我们的这位 Nick Brandt 摄影师呢，他 came across， 刚刚呢，这个 Bruce 老师也提到这个片语很好，这个 come across 也等于是 happen to 啊，碰巧怎么样啊？这个并不是他原本的计划当中的事情。偶然发生的，我们就可以用这个 come across 或者是 happen to。那么他呢巧遇了这座湖泊，他碰巧发现了这座湖泊是怎么样呢？就在他在东非旅行的时候发生的。那么所以呢，因为这样，那他拍的关系，所以Bruce老师刚才提到，就让这个平常连可能东非的人就是这个坦桑尼亚的人都很少知道的这座湖泊被世界所看见了。
Continuing.Struck by the strange beauty of the well-preserved dead animals he found on the shores, Brandt produced a series of photos posing the bodies in lifelike situations, Okay, we start with the adjective struck, which comes from the verb strike. Strike originally means to hit something quite hard, but when we are deeply impressed by something, we can use the past participle, 过去分词当形容词 struck. Strike, struck, struck. So if you are impressed or moved by something a lot, then we can say struck by something. I was struck by Lady Gaga when I went to see her in concert. Just amazed.
Good example.
He was struck, Brant was struck by what? The strange beauty of the well-preserved dead animals. And I think they use strange because most people will not think of dead animals as beautiful, but in the mind of an artist or photographer, he could take the dead bodies and put them into position so that they looked like they were alive and yet they were actually statues. Well, this is strange, unusual, and I would say artistic.
好，我们先看到这个部分的the first part, right? 我们先讲到说呢，这个由于被什么什么所震慑，被什么什么所震惊就是我们刚刚讲到这个 struck by， 就像刚刚 Bruce 老师举的，他看到 Lady Gaga 的演唱会的时候，他也被震惊到了所以呢，这里本来 strike 原型的话是指很用力的打中什么东西，那所以这里用到过去分词被的过去分词当形容词用的时候，就变成他好像被击中一样，所以就是被震惊到，被震慑到。被什么震慑到呢 ？by 的后面告诉我们，就是那些他在岸上发现的死掉的、妥善保存的很好的那些死掉的动物尸体呢，那一份奇特的美所以刚刚 Bruce 老师才会提到说，这个 strange beauty 这里呢，一般人可能不会觉得它是 beauty 就是这个死掉的这个动物尸体有什么好美的？但是对，因为这个我们的这位 Nick Brand， 他是一个这个 artist， 他是一位艺术家嘛所以在他的眼中跟他的呈现的手法里头，可以让这个动物的尸体呢呈现出一种奇特的美，所以这个部分是第一个我们句子的前半部。
He produced a series of photos. Photos is short for photographs or pictures we take with a camera. And he posed the bodies. He put them into certain positions. They're dead. They can't fly away. And he made it very interesting, even though they were dead.
没错，那么他既然被震慑到了，所以他做了什么事呢？逗号的后面呢，他呢就这个产出了这个做出了呢 a series of 一连串的一系列的这样子的一个这个照片。那么怎么样的照片呢？是把这些动物的尸体呢 posing 本来是指把它们摆一些什么样的姿势或怎么样的摆设，那这边我们可以把它翻成呈现，把这些尸体呈现出一种呢更加有这个像栩栩如生的一个状态。
Okay, it appears as if these creatures were brought back to life at the magnificent lake where they died. So, as I said, it's strange, and yet it's artistic. You're dealing with dead bodies, but you make them look alive along the shores of this beautiful lake. For some people, that's art. It is to me, even though it is kind of weird.
所以呢，这句讲到说，这些生物仿佛呢，在他们的这座死去的美丽壮丽的湖泊当中呢，又重新的复活了。
Still, they look as beautiful in death as they did in life. So again, with this idea he had, yes, they're dead, but they're like statues. They're like stones. I can put them into certain positions, and if you look quickly, you might think they're alive. So you would bring them back to life.
所以最后这句讲到，尽管他们都已经死去，但是他们看起来就仿佛如同生前一样的美丽。
Okay, I'm going to put that on my bucket list. I want to go to Lake Natron
Wow.
and see this unusual place. Until I get there, we say
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
第54页，行遍天下，纳特龙湖的美丽与诡譎。
The beautiful and bizarre Lake Natron. Lake Natron in Tanzania is a large salt lake fed by mineral-rich springs. However, no rivers or streams leave it. and the unique mixture of salts and minerals has a strange effect on animals that die in its waters. They turn into statues. When an animal dies in the waters of Lake Natron, minerals quickly flood into the dead body, preserving it in a stone-like form. Interestingly, there are an unusually high number of dead animals in the lake, especially birds. While the lake is slightly poisonous, it's more likely that these birds were confused by the reflective surface and flew into the lake thinking it was the sky. Though Lake Natron has been known to locals for a long time, it only recently received international attention after photographer Nick Brandt came across the lake while traveling in East Africa. Struck by the strange beauty of the well-preserved dead animals he found on the shores, Brandt produced a series of photos, posing the bodies in lifelike situations. It appears as if these creatures were brought back to life at the magnificent lake where they died. Still, they look as beautiful in death as they did in life.